Alright, welcome back to SnowRunner. So I have a little bit of a plan here. I'm gonna deliver these service spare parts, and then we've got to go pick up the metal beams for this, but we're also gonna pick up an extra metal beams in a cargo container, because there's another thing we can deliver to over in that area. So we'll try to knock a couple things out. Obviously, we're playing with the wheel. Logitech G29. I don't actually know how you even get over here. I'm kind of guessing this is the way to go. Come on. Alright, I don't know if I'm going to be able to go across this way, but we're going to try. I don't know how deep this is. It's definitely not too deep. I just hope I can get back up to the road. There's a lot of stumps there. God, I hate stumps, man. Fucking awful. I'm just not even. I mean, it's just stupid, dude. Like, just beyond frustrating. You get stuck on those stumps and you just cannot get off of them. It's so dumb. They're just the worst. Whatever. We were literally right here, so we'll just... Alright, now what is the best way for me to go? Should I go down this path? Yeah, I mean, that's probably just the simplest way to go. So we'll just do that. Just do this so I just know where I'm going. Because otherwise, I'll end up turning somewhere and just end up taking longer than it needs to. And we should be able to get through all of this without any issue. I believe we need to go to this factory. Yes. So we need to pull in there, pick that up, then we're going to go this way. This road kind of sucks, but we'll be able to make it. Factory, and then we're going to go back to this path. here. And then we'll go... Not that way, we're gonna have to turn around. Because I can't get through that. Unless this fixes that. No, it's not gonna fix that. Yeah, there's no other way for me. I'm gonna have to turn back around and then go back here. Follow this path to here. And then just go around here. Then we'll have to come all the way down, around. So there. Alright, that's our route. It's gonna take a while, but we should still be able to get, whoops, we should still be able to get something else done at least. Totally missed the first turn. I feel like it's been a couple days since I played SnowRunner. I mean, I guess it has. Obviously, we didn't post a video on Thanksgiving. I just didn't get around to recording one, and then I was, you know, with family and whatever all day. So, I did record a Spider-Man Thanksgiving night, and that went live today, as of recording this. But yeah. Definitely have been really enjoying this map though, and I've really been enjoying the episodes with the wheel. It's just been, I feel like it's just been less like stressful. I don't have to like try and figure out how to get as much stuff done in one episode. Like I just have more time. When I do these hour-long episodes. It just makes it kind of nice. We've had our Christmas trees up for a little over a week now already. We put it up. We usually put it up before Thanksgiving, just because why not, you know? But today I did my outside decorations. I put up, you know, icicles on the front, like our gutter, along the front of our house. And did some other lights on some bushes and stuff. It looks real nice. I'm real pleased with it. Got a little inflatable Santa Claus. I used to like hate inflatables, but like ever since they've just become like they've just been around for so long now that like I just think they're just like I love like the tackiness of them, if that makes any sense. I just think they're so goofy and they're just so like stupidly tacky. I just love it. I mean, I would never go like all out and have like 20 inflatables in my yard, but a couple, you know, I don't see anything wrong with it. I think it's funny. But this is just like a basic little Santa Claus. He's just he's like 3.5 feet tall, but it's cute. It was only like 20 bucks too at my Lowe's, so I bought that because I thought it was cool. My wife just rolled her eyes. She didn't care though. know. I always like this time of year. I just like the lights outside. Like it makes your house not feel so dark. I don't know. It's just, I like it. I'm telling you what though, these freaking icicles are such a pain in the ass. I have I bought last year, because this is the 3rd year I've done icicles, like along the front edge of my roof. And like last year I had to buy a bunch of like replacement bulbs because there was a bunch of them. Well, you know how like Christmas lights are, when like there's a one bulb out, like a section of the string goes out. That's kind of what, like, that's what was happening. And since they're icicles, like, you know, you have like the dangly bits along with like the regular string, so like you have to just basically go through, and I understand like which ones cause the problems. Like I understand how it's wired, but it's still just hard to like to just know which one's which. So I usually just like, I go to the end to where there is a light that's working, and I pull that bulb out, and then I just put that bulb in my pocket, and then I go through the string that is out, and I pull the lights and put them into that one that I know for certain works, and if it lights up the rest of the string there, then I know that bulb works, so I just put it back where I pulled it out of, and I just kind of go down the line until I find it, until I figure out, until I get to one that like doesn't work, and then I have these bulbs, so I just have to pull like the glass bulb out, and then just thread the little 2 little leads down through the holes, and then just push it back into the little socket. And yeah, so whenever I find one that doesn't work, then usually when I plug it back into where it came from originally, either the whole string will light up, or it will light up, or it doesn't light up at all because there's still another one out somewhere. You know how it works. But anyway, I had to do that again this year. There was a couple sections that were out, so I had to go through and, you know, replace a bunch of bulbs. But like, it's so weird too, because when I take them down, and like at the end of, you know, Christmas and everything, like they all work. So like, and I just, you know, I just put them in like a little like bag, like a little tote bag that we have, and just, you know, they just go down in my basement on a shelf where all of our other Christmas stuff goes. But it's like, why is it that whenever I take them back out and put them up, there's a bunch of bulbs that don't work? I just find it really odd, because like, it's not like I'm you know, rough with them or anything. I just pull them off. They're not up there. They just use these little clips that like clip over the edge of the gutter. Like, it's really simple. They just come right off real easy. So it's not like I'm, you know, being aggressive or like throwing them around. I don't know. It's very strange to me, but I always have to do it. And I'm gonna have to get another baggie of those lights next year, because I only have like maybe 10 left, and it was a little baggie of like 50. Which, granted, it was cheap. It was like, I don't even remember. It was like less than $5, I think, for that little bag. But I mean, it just makes sense to just replace the bulbs and buy new strings. You know, there's no reason to buy new strings. But I think each string is like 20 bucks. And I have, I think, 6 strings. I really only need like 5.5. But obviously, if I have 5, it doesn't reach. We just have like a rancher style house. It's just one floor, and it's just kind of like a long house. But yeah, like 5 isn't enough, so I'd have to leave like a 3-foot gap on each side of the house, and that's how I had it the last 2 years. But this year I bought another box, so I had a whole extra string. And when I got to that end of the house, I had like half the string left, so I just basically bundled it up and just stuffed it in the end of the gutter, because like where the end of the gutter is, it should be fine. There shouldn't really be any issues with it sitting there. But yeah, this is the best I could come up with doing, so it's just how it is. And I don't usually turn my lights on if it's raining or anything, because I know it can like trip breakers, but the outlet that it's plugged into is an outdoor outlet, so it's a GFCI. So it'll just trip that outlet and it'll just turn off, and I can just go reset the outlet and it'll be fine. But oh, I also bought a new, it was Black Friday today as of recording this, and for some reason I have 4 DualSenses. I have 2 white ones. I have the one that originally came with the PlayStation. Then I have another white one that I had bought because I wanted to have 2 controllers back then, and this was before they had any colors, so it was literally just white. You can only get the white controller, so that's why I have 2 white ones. And I rarely even use the white ones. The one white one is actually paired to my oldest son's tablet, because he like plays like Minecraft on his tablet, and he just likes to play with a controller, because it's the only way he's ever played Minecraft is on a tablet or on the PlayStation, so he's just used to playing with a controller. But so yeah, so the one white controller I wouldn't even use anyways, because it's not paired to the PlayStation. Really? I gotta be stuck on something. Because this truck does not have issues like this. I know I have quite the load here, but this truck usually doesn't have any problems. Is this just like a muddy hill? I don't understand. We're making it. But anyway, so the one is not even paired to my PlayStation. It's, you know, paired to his tablet. But then the other white one, he is supposed to use the white one when he plays on the PlayStation, because then I have a black one and a purple one. And the reason why I even had gotten the black one, and then my wife got me the purple one last year for Christmas, was just because my white ones, both of them had the analog stick was drifting, the left stick. So that was why I had gotten a new one. And at the time, I think I was playing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. And I was, you know, having stick drift in that is really bad, because it can really mess up like your combos. So that was why I had bought a black one. And then I had the black one for a while, obviously, and then I got the white one. I think I actually, because I bought the black one from Best Buy, and I bought the new controller from Best Buy today. But I could see it in my order history, so I think I bought it on like February 22nd, 2022. So I've had it for almost 2 years. But then my wife bought me the purple one last year for Christmas, so I've had the purple one, and I pretty much use the purple one all the time. I'll use the black one if, like, I've been playing enough that the purple one needs to be charged, so I'll just, and I have the little PlayStation or Sony branded charging thing for the controllers that like matches the PlayStation, like it looks like the PlayStation. It's got the white and the black two-tone thing, and they just like kind of cradle on it. But anyway, for some reason, I don't know, my son was the one that told me, because he's been playing, because Teardown is now on PlayStation, and he's always wanted to play that, and since it was free, because it's PlayStation Plus, I downloaded it for him, so he's been playing that. And he was like, Daddy, the up on the D-pad isn't working. And I was like, what do you mean? And sure enough, I tested it too, and it's not just the game. Like, if you go to like the main menu of the PlayStation, all of the D-pad buttons work, left, right, and down, but up does not work. You push up and nothing happens. Everything else on the controller works, it's just up on the D-pad doesn't work. So it's apparently a common issue, not just up, like any of the directions could stop working, and there's ways you can like reset the controller by like holding the touchpad and the PlayStation button at the same time or something. And I did that, and people said that that worked for them, but it didn't do anything for me. But then I took it all apart, like literally took the controller apart all the way down to where the D-pad can like come out, and everything looks fine in there. There's nothing wrong with like any of it. It all looks totally fine. There was no dirt, dust, or hair or anything in it. It didn't look like anything was broken. Like, everything looked fine. Put it all back together, and it still just doesn't work. So, it's kind of annoying. Like, I don't really know why it doesn't work. But, long story short, is Black Friday, and Best Buy had DualSenses for sale for $50. And I really wanted the, like, sterling silver one because it looks like, it's like a grayish color. Like, it looks a lot like the original PlayStation. If you remember, they released like the DualShock 4 that was like the OG like PlayStation 1 colors with like the colored like the X was blue and like the square was the pink and like the triangle was green and the circle was like that orangey color, salmon-y color. But yeah, so I kind of wanted the silver one, but the silver one wasn't on sale. The silver one was $75, so I was like, well, fuck that. But I got the cosmic red one, or whatever it is, like the metallic-y red one, and it looks really cool, so I'm happy with it. It's always so nice having like a fresh controller. Like, the buttons are so clicky. I just love that. I don't know. It just feels nice, and like the sticks feel stiff. Like, it just feels very, very new. So I don't know. My son is not supposed to use the color controllers. He's supposed to use the white ones, but I don't know. He never does. He doesn't listen to me 90% of the time. Well, that's not true. He does listen, but for things like that, he just doesn't really think about it, and he'll just, you know, he just wants to play his game. It's fine. I mean, I don't think he broke it, but it's just annoying. I mean, I have had the controller for almost 2 years, so it's not, you know, it's not like it's a new controller that just stopped working. It just sucks because controllers are expensive, and you would think they would last longer than they do, but they really don't. I'm not going to throw it out. I'm just going to keep it because, you know, it still does work. It's just the up on the D-pad doesn't work, so I just put it in my little, like, in the storage of my entertainment stand under my TV, and it'll just live there. I don't know. I tried everything, though. People, like, I was on, like, a Reddit post, because I just Googled it, and typically Reddit posts come up a lot of times when you Google stuff. And I mean, I live on Reddit anyway, so it's totally fine, but a lot of people were like, just give it a couple good smacks on the left side of the controller and it should fix it. I tried that. I tried taking it apart, like I said, and I couldn't get it to work, so. Alright. So this is where we're dropping this stuff off. Look at those welds. Alright. Oh, my controller turned off. Okay, so now I'm sure there's a way that you fix those, but let's move that back. Alright, so I just gotta turn around and then follow that path. I thought this would maybe unlock something. I mean, I guess it didn't say it did in the thing. Typically, I guess tasks don't really unlock things. It's contracts that do that. Alright. But I hope everyone, at least if you're American, and living in the United States, whatever, maybe you're not American, but you live in the United States and you have friends that celebrate Thanksgiving and they invited you, I hope you had a fun time. I hope you enjoyed Thanksgiving. I hope you had some good food. I always love Thanksgiving. It's like one of my favorite holidays. being married though, and like, you know, my wife's family is relatively family oriented. They like to all get together and whatever. So like we went to her aunt and uncle's, and you know, her mom and everyone else was there, her sisters, cousins, and whatever else. And then my family, we used to all get together, but now literally it's just my parents, my brother and sister, and their spouses, and then their kids, and then my wife and my kids, and then my grandmother, my dad's mom. She's the only biological grandparent we have left. Really the only biological grandparent any of us even knew, really. I never knew my dad's father. He died before I was born. My sister was a baby when he died, so I'm the youngest in my family. My sister's 4 years older than me. My brother is 17 months older than me. But yeah, my brother and I never knew my grandfather, and really my sister didn't either, but she was alive when he died, but she was still just a baby. And then my mother's family is a little different. Without going into too crazy details, basically she was raised by her aunt and uncle. Her parents weren't really the best parents, and her aunt and uncle basically became her legal guardian and raised her from when she was like 8 years old. So like my mom has two cousins, and the one, like the female cousin, which they used to be really close. I feel like ever since COVID, like we haven't seen her or like her two daughters, which are like my cousins technically. I mean, I know they're like technically we call her my aunt, but she is actually my third cousin. No, second cousin. And then her daughters, she has two daughters. You know, they're older too. They're my age and older. But they're technically my second cousins once removed, but we've always just kind of acted like first cousins because we basically grew up together that way. But we used to get together with them. They used to come to my parents' house, and they stopped doing that when COVID happened. And then, like, I don't know, they have their own kids now, and they're both married as well. So their mom just retired, my aunt, which, fun fact, my aunt was actually the officiate of my wife and I's wedding, because she is an attorney, so she could legally marry us. But anyway, besides the point. I don't know, they just seem to just do their own thing now. They don't bother. So it's Thanksgiving at my family's house is literally just like my immediate family, which honestly I kind of prefer, because I mean, my dad has two brothers, and his middle brother, my dad's the oldest, and his middle brother, you know, we love him, and his wife. She's not my original aunt, but she is technically my aunt now because they're married. But he has three kids with my ex-aunt, I guess. I don't know what you call them. I don't know if she's technically an ex-aunt or what. They're divorced, and they've been divorced for a while now. But he's since remarried. They've been married now for almost as long as my wife and I have. But anyway, we love her. She's great. They're just so much better together than he was with his ex-wife. And then my other uncle, my dad's youngest brother, him and his wife, and they're just, I'm not getting into that, but you know, we just don't all get together really anymore, and it's kind of sad. We do see his younger brother a lot at the river we go to in the summer, just because he has a spot literally right beside my parents, which he was actually a member there first. He's the one that pretty much got my dad in there, but yeah, so it's, you know, it's different. We just don't do our family all together anymore, which is a little strange, but I don't know. As you get older, and we have, I mean, there's 6 grandkids. My parents have 6 grandkids. I have 2 boys. My sister has a boy and a girl. My brother has a girl and a boy. So we have a lot of kids now, and it can be a little hectic, so. But it was a good time. We had fun at both places. You always have to eat a lot of food when you have multiple places to go. I'm sure some of you can relate if you're in relationships and whatever else. Oh god, I'm kind of off the log bridge. How are we doing on time here? Oh, we're good. Only halfway. Alright, once we deliver this, we'll probably go back over and pick up all that gold by the train. I think that's probably what we're going to do. That's kind of what I was thinking I was going to do next. I don't know, unless I look through the list and there's something that's closer. Didn't mean to do that. It's always so weird driving on train tracks in this game. Like, their tires are so huge, but it's like the train tracks make... It's like... I don't know, it's just weird. They, like, hinder you from turning. I don't know, it's very weird. For as big as these tires are on this truck, it shouldn't really make much of a difference, but it does. Alright. This is a little bit of a slog here. I'm probably honestly just gonna delete and recover again. Just because getting out of here sucks. I just don't care. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Off the tracks is the gold, which is all the way over here. So it wouldn't be too hard to get there and do that, but it may not be the best. This we could actually do, because we need short logs, the vehicle spare parts, which we can get there, and the consumables, which we can get there. So we could do that. Since we're over here, let's do that. I'll get a short log trailer. I hate that, man. I was trying to fix my camera and it, like, didn't switch back to my wheel quick enough. Alright. So we need one load of short logs. Perfect. Alright, let's go get the consumables first, just because I freaking hate log trailers, so the less time I have to cart these logs behind me, the better. The best way to get there. This bridge. We may still be able to do the gold one too. I don't know. The problem is I'm not gonna have a trailer because I'm gonna have this old trailer. Unless there's a trailer over there somewhere, there might be. Got a notification on my watch about my credit card purchase, and I was like, what is that? But it was just Twitch. I've been subbed to the same guy on Twitch for like 8 years. Just never. I mean, I don't mind. I'd like to support him. I could just use my free Prime sub, but Prime subs aren't as good anymore. You still have to, like, you don't get ad-free anymore, so that's fine. I have the tier 1 sub to this guy, and it's whatever, it's $5. It just always like throws me off when I get a notification that my credit card transaction or whatever went through, and I'm like, what did I buy? I didn't buy anything. Now we need to go back. Yeah, there's no way across here. So we're gonna go back across, and then it's about a log station. I mean, I guess when I go back, I could get another trailer and just tow it behind me. I don't know. I don't know if it's worth doing. Oh, they released a, like, tire DLC pack. Added a bunch of, like, mostly Scout tires. And then, like, rims that apparently look better. They're like cosmetic, really. But the tires for the Scout are apparently much better, because there was some Scouts that only had like one tire option, and this adds like more options for those Scouts. But it is a paid DLC. Like, it costs like $3, which, you know, it's $3, whatever. But I just don't know that it's really even worth it. Like, I don't know. It was kind of getting mixed reviews on the subreddit. Some people were like, I think it's cool, it's, you know, it's just $3. But like, a lot of people made a good point. Like, if you like have the year 3 pass, like, it should just be included in that, because I don't know, I feel like I've spent enough money on this game, you know. Like, I have every single region. I bought the only DLC truck I ever actually bought, like, separate DLC truck, was the Mastodon. I haven't bought any of the other ones, but I don't know, like, the 3-year passes and the game is well over like $150 or something like that altogether, like, total, if you have bought them as they've come out, like, since the game released. Like, now obviously you can get it for cheaper, but I'm talking like when SnowRunner came out and they had the year 1 pass, you know, it was like $80 or whatever, $90, I think. And then, you know, the year 2 pass was like, you know, another $30, and then like the year 3 pass, you know, it's like another $30. So it's just like, if you've bought all of them as they've released, like as the year 3 like passes have come out, or the year passes have come out, you've spent well over $150 already just on this one game. So it's just kind of crazy that, like, I don't know, it just seems a little nickel and dimey, but I mean, I guess that's just corporate greed and whatever else. Getting this truck turned around is gonna suck. Because chances are I'm gonna flip this trailer. And I do not have a log crane, so this trailer flips, I'm gonna be pissed. We just need to go slow. I'm gonna stay in low until I get out of here. Because this road is, or this dirt path, whatever you want to call it, road, is very, very, very uneven. Like, especially coming down this hill. It's another reason why I like low gear. Going down hills in low gear just is so much more controlled. If you find yourself going down hills too fast, just put yourself in low. I mean, I know I'm in low plus, but you know what I mean. I mean, I could go into low, but it's not going to make that much of a difference. Low plus is fine. I usually just use low plus because low plus is gear 3 on my shifter. So I just push it straight up and I'm in low plus. And then gear 4 is auto, so I just go straight back down. If I wanted to go into low, I'd have to go into second gear. First gear is low minus, second gear is low, third gear is low plus, fourth gear is auto, fifth gear is high, so obviously it's all my engine. And then I have my sixth gear slot is reverse. And then it has a push down function for reverse. And that's where I put neutral, because who uses neutral, you know? So I have a whole video on that though, if you want to check that out. I have a couple videos on it actually. I actually just had someone comment on it today saying that they used the same setup except for they use the actual reverse slot for reverse and they put neutral in sixth gear, which, you know, whatever, that works too. I just think it's easier to just slap it in sixth gear to go in reverse rather than to do the whole push down over right and down thing to get in reverse. I mean, to each their own. Everyone sets their stuff up differently. But I probably should get gas, but too late now. I don't care about that costing money at all. I really do want to drag a trailer along because I feel like if I don't, I'm going to have to come all the way back. Yeah, because I could literally just... It's not that far. Yeah, let's drag a trailer. Alright, perfect. Okay, and we need to go here. I should be fine other than that. We just gotta follow the road. Alright, so now we have a trailer behind us. How much time do we have here? Yeah, we're probably not even gonna actually be able to do it, but at least we'll have the trailer up there. So we can just delete this log trailer and then attach this trailer and continue on. I'll probably just drop this after I'm probably going to go to the forester's house first. I think that was... I don't know. Whichever one we come to first, we'll just drop the trailer there. Because we can just loop around and then pick the trailer back up. God, this is going to be a fun climb. I haven't really been having any issues here. It's actually been pretty nice. I feel like I need to knock on wood though, because we're not there yet. We're getting a little close to our time here. About 5 minutes until it warns me that it's about to stop the recording, so. But we're almost there. This is a little tight. Please don't tip over. We're almost here. Come on. These loose rocks are such a pain in the ass. Come on. The loose rocks, dude. Alright, what's the best way to go here? Probably, yeah, we'll go to the forester's house and then we'll drop the trailer there and then we'll go around. Why do they have to put this freaking in here like this? It's alright, I know I disconnected the trailer. Just get through here with the controller. Yep, I gotta get this done in the next 5 minutes. Which we should be fine. I'll figure that out later. But the trailer's dropped. Alright, This is literally where I drop the logs off, so I'm not trying to tip them over. Oh my god. I would be so pissed. What the heck? It's like, why is that being so dumb? Okay. And the last one. Now we just gotta get there as quickly as possible. And we're making just fine. Alright, so before I start the next episode, I will just, I'll loop myself back around and I'll attach that trailer and then we'll pick up there when I'm on my way to the gold. But there is access to civilization, so, or whatever that was called, something civilization. So yeah, off the tracks is what we're going to do next. Deliver it to the cargo station. We need to pick up all the gold and then basically take it back to the garage, essentially. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Leave a like if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to, and I will catch you in the next episode. Have a good one.